the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Today is Wednesday, March 30th, 2022. It is 2:13 a.m. I didn't record yesterday, and I had some tweets that I put on my list to share with you yesterday's recording, but I didn't do it. That was before the Prince Philip memorial service, and yesterday was actually the memorial service, and I already seen some tweets regarding the service, so I didn't record anything yesterday, and I have a lot of tweets to share with you, so I'm probably just gonna record all day today, and whenever I get a chance to edit, I'll edit them. I didn't record before the memorial, and I have some tweets regarding the memorial, so I have a lot to share with you. Maybe I'll just do them because sometimes some of the conversation is beyond the main topic, like the service itself. So let me do it. Let me not waste time. All right. So even though yesterday I didn't record anything, but I took screenshot of my estimate. So yesterday there was a, I think my first screenshot that I took was $311 and some change. It may not be 2 cents, but it was around the 300. And throughout the day, the number keeps on changing. It went lower. So I'll put some of the screenshots that I did yesterday, even though I didn't record anything, but I was behind the computer and I was editing it. All right, so that's the back end. Let's go on Twitter. All right, so I'm gonna do the pre-service memorial service, and then I'll do the service after that. I think I have 2 sets of tweets. All right, so there's that. That was for Monday. Happy Monday. That was Joanne. And I think I responded to it. It's the please keep my granny as your queen dance. There's me responding. Okay, Zuzu, take your mom for a walk while you are at it. Take the phone or any devices she can use to post this pic away from her. Good morning to Zuzu only. But okay, so this is, I think the reason I bookmarked this is the picture that she put, and I thought that was funny. So let me move on to the next tweet. So if I had done it yesterday, maybe I would have stick around, but I just want to move on. So there's Page Master again. That was for Monday. Good morning to Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan Markle fans only. It's been a great week this side. All right, this is 6 seconds, just people laughing. Page Master's funny. She put that, she was like, good morning to Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan fans only, and then just laughing. You know, she already know how the Caribbean tour went, and that's why she put that. Not this GIF though. Okay, good morning. Yes, it's been a glorious week. There's the squad responding. Morning. You know, just putting a smile on other people's faces. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, Meghan's quote, that's what happened. And quote is what is sending me. Has that real energy. Let's see here. 27 seconds.
Don't disrespect my wife.
Oh.
So you see them little pussy holes?
Okay, it's someone who's literally changing the words completely. Oh my god, I'm glad that I'm reviewing this. This is why I was saying I was contemplating whether I should do the pre-memorial service tweets that I had bookmarked. Listen to this.
So you see them little pussy holes? I had to hit them. Really? Yeah, it's true. William and all of them was there. For real? Yeah, they all see me when I was walking out. So what happened next? And then I came back straight to the palace, slapped his face, and said, don't disrespect my wife or Archie will deal with you.
Yep, that's what happened.
I ain't chatting shit.
You listen to Meghan's voice in the background. Not the real Meghan voice, but listen, let me move it back a little bit.
Yep, that's what happened.
I ain't chatting shit. So then, you know, one of the guards started talking big, so I said to him, stop talking, go suck your mum. He said, make me. So I rang my shooter, normal. So you see them little pussy holes?
Ah, that's the squad. They're laughing. Okay, and now I'm dead. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Let's go to the next tweet. There's not that many comments. And I'm trying to move quick too, so not to be like an hour worth of video. Alright, next tweet. This is where conversations start getting real. Okay, racist Prince William and his racist wife organized the media, quote, lynching, end quote, of Meghan Markle, and they were so arrogant that they thought it would go unnoticed. Thank you, Jamaica. Alright, let's see the statement here. Jamaican attorney and advocate Bert Samuel told U.S. publication Newsweek that the royal family's treatment of Meghan Markle, Prince Harry's wife, has not been forgotten in Jamaica. Harry and Meghan made headlines around the world after a tell-all interview with, I guess, Oprah. Okay, that's the screenshot. Alright. Joe posted a radio clip where a person said that Camilla Tomlin is a liar, tried to blame it on the Oprah interview, and the guy said it wasn't just Oprah, but the way the royal family reacted to the press attack against Meghan. Okay, oh, I forgot to unmute her after the tour ended. Let me check. I'm laughing because there was one of the squad. I don't know how, because I follow her and she usually have good conversation, and I wasn't seeing some of her tweets quite some time, and just when I was about to post something to ask the squad what happened to her, and then that's when I found out that I muted her. I never posted the thing because luckily I saw that I muted her. Alright, let's continue with some of the comment. The whole world got to witness how the royal family protected Andrew, but not Meghan. Oh, don't I have some tweets regarding the memorial service? Andrew was front and center. I can't wait to share some of those tweets. Okay, thank you, Bert Samuel of Jamaica, for telling as it is. I mean, we know how the royal rats like to spend things as if people are blind. Okay, like we don't see what's really going on. They want to control what we see and tell us how to see certain things. I mean, we knew that. That was the reason for the rush together trip to the black people to prove we're not racist, as if Caribbean people are uninformed, backward yokels. Show them jumping up and down and grateful. Okay, this is why he had been going hard about Jamaica and not Belize. Okay, wow, nice to have that out there. And the other thing too, what is it? They said before the tour, the Caribbean tour, they were holding back on deportation of Jamaican. All right, so they knew. All right, the whole institution, the government over there, they knew. All right, well, I don't know why they didn't even do it. Because if they're gonna deport people, I don't know why they didn't do it. Were they afraid that the people that they were gonna deport were gonna do something? I don't know. As if the Jamaican themselves who back home didn't see what's going on. Shish. Royal continue to pretend that they are perfect. William and Kate need to be reminded daily of lies and email evidence that contribute to bullying Meghan. And this is why each time I mention something or the reason of certain things, if I have a clip of especially when the Meghan's lawyer saying that what Daily Mail said on in court, that William, well, she didn't say William, but she said a senior royal. Okay, senior royal was giving them information to to defeat Meghan. So, I mean, this is why I keep on mentioning it, because many people seem to forget. Well, not the squad don't forget, but many of those rats think people forget. Okay, they try to destroy a person because they are pictures of failure. I'm glad the world know how despicable they are. Alright, yep, 1000%, they are behind it all. Yep, of course they are. This is the thing that they've been doing this kind of behavior for so long. They never faced any pushback. I think this is the first time they did it to Princess Diana. There was no pushback, and many people in between, we probably don't know. I mean, maybe the squad know, because I haven't, till Meghan, I never really follow the royals to see the nonsense, that the headache that they put people through. But we have an idea what Princess Diana went through now. All right, before, people mind their own business and move on with their lives. Even though Princess Diana was telling us, many people didn't know it was that bad. Okay, so with that treatment of Meghan, the pushback that's been going on, this is the first time they ever faced that. All right, hate to break it to you, but a family that bans ethnic minorities from non-domestic roles, remains silent in the face of racial injustice, drives the mixed race woman out of their country, and seeks to change conventions to deny her children their birthright, is racist. Okay, just own your shit and spare us and your words. The lecture and virtue signaling. And the thing also, they love to play the perfect human being. Okay, they know what they're doing is no good. They know what they're doing is painful to others, yet they want people to see something completely different. If you are freaking racist, just say you are. That's the whole thing. This is what the squad is saying here. If you are racist, say you are, so people stay the hell away from you. People who, I mean, we know they are, but the facade that they're putting, I don't know why they doing what they doing. At the same time, they're behaving like that. This is why I keep on saying, I don't know why these people like to defend. It's not normal. Okay, if you are what you are, say it is. Say this is who you are, and so you could live your life, without keep on fighting, trying to defend it. People, if now people know, they will just stay away. I mean, not now, but people have known. But now it's perfectly clear. Things, the cat is out of the bag. We know for a fact. You don't even want to hire people. Things are coming out. It's not like it's the first time they're doing it. They've been doing these kind of things. Okay, look at throughout the world, wherever they go, the nonsense, the the destruction that they create. It's been going on for so long. Okay, louder to the racist people who will be here claiming they hate Meghan and it's nothing to do with her race. Alright, did I read that? William says, quote, "We are very much not racist family," end quote. This. Let's see here. You could freeze your screen. I'm not gonna read all of them. We've seen these things before. All right. Okay, receipt 100 has racist paintings, lamp, statue, wears racist bush, and has an order where a white angel kneels on the neck of a black man. Okay, I'm interested. What order is that? I like to check into it further. All right, let's read some more. They left after being denied half and half. Why will Harry ask to be half and half if this family was racist? Prince Charles been talking about slimming down royal family since 2000, period. First family member affected who have always been Harry. Nothing to do with his wife. It was just time. Well, in some place, yes. Yes. Prince Charles have been saying that for a very long time. That is true. But he is not in position right now. The part that I agree here is that the first member that will be affected will definitely would have been Prince Harry. So, and then the action that they've been doing, Charles is not the king, is not king yet. It's the queen, that the mother, who's still in position. Okay, the whole treatment of Harry have been this way. All right. So even though he been saying that, but the thing is that the treatment. Nobody should have gone to that kind of treatment. The headline, the negative headline, non-stop. Okay, this should have never happened. So this is one of the reasons that Harry had to move. Okay, all the headache they're putting his wife through, and Charles is next in line, and Harry is not happy. His wife is not happy. They're blaming everything on his wife, who's not doing anything bad. So he packed it up and leave. So there was no reason for them to stay on the situation that he knew they were gonna be downgraded anyway. So why stay in an environment that's not healthy and you know they're gonna slim down? So okay, y'all need to make up your mind now. I thought Harry and Meghan living dump all this work on everyone else, so either they were working royals or they were being downgraded. Which one are you going with today? Okay, I'm fighting with Palmer about this point. Let's see here. Okay, English please. Oh, really? True. Refuses to publish its diverse figure. Okay, diversity figure for staff. Yeah, I think it's William. I remember when I was editing one of the videos yesterday, I had to look for a screenshot on that. All right, next tweet. I think there's more comment, but let's move on. Okay, William is changing the royal rule book for the future after his tour did not match up to Harry and Meghan's tour standard. Meghan Markle happened. Yes. Alright, still will not and cannot. Not sure about that. Okay, a novice came along and did a better job than the future king, who has been groomed to do this job for 40 years. Bow to the real queen. That's for sure. Our girl changed the game. Okay, and she did. They've passed the denial phase, delusion phase. Soon they all will be depressed. Oh, that's it with the comment. That was a good one. Next tweet. Okay, this is Peter Hunt. This is not a squatty, just someone completely different. Okay, it goes without saying that this briefing will have irritated Prince Charles. Its focus on Prince William's reign may encourage fresh calls to skip a generation when the time comes, which will further irritate Charles. They start with this. Okay, William, I'll end royal era of never explain. Reveal after bruising tour Duke's dramatic blueprint for when he's king. Okay, so I could see that one. Prince William wants to modernize the monarchy by ending its long-standing never complain, never explain policy. I mean, these people have been doing it for so long. It's just that they stay in the background, the mouthpiece. Alright, they let their mouthpiece do the talking for them.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
He is said to respect the approach favored by the father and grandmother, but believe, okay, the monarchy should be agile. Okay, I think agile to survive and thrive. How the hell? Okay, maybe they see something that I don't see. Okay, after that tour, you're saying to survive and thrive? Let's see how, what is it? Is it Scotland, Northern Ireland and all of this? Let's see how they do. Okay, source close to the 39-year-old laid out his kingship blueprint following a boozing end of his tour of the Caribbean. An unprecedented statement. He suggests a significant number of countries could break their ties with the monarchy, and that be okay. Oh my God. Okay, so now this is hard to read. Maybe when I'm editing it, I'll enlarge the lower part so you guys could see it, but it's look a little bit smudged. All right, that's the next thing here. Screenshot. After tour anger, Fresh Prince Will's plot royal reboot, staff halved and shape up. Okay, well, okay, this one I can even see. I'm not even gonna try to make it up. Okay, there's this. Royal Shock Showdown, a battle of wills. Prince called crisis summit to rescue the tour. He wants to use own voice and confront issues. All right, let's see, because he's gonna be putting his foot in his mouth again. Okay, new council tax cut on way for millions. All right, this one I cannot see, it's smudged. All right, let's see some of the comment here. Okay, the Game of Thrones continues. William is acting very presumptuous, and it's not his turn for the crown yet. Wow. Okay, this is what happened when a royal allowed themselves to be used as a puppet by the like of Rupert Murdoch and Lord Rothermere. Okay, that's Prince William. Okay, Daily Mail, The Times, Daily Express, The Sun, Telegraph. Oh my God. Okay, all doesn't seem well in the House of Windsor. Is all this sniping and competition between future kings really beneficial? And why does it feel like I'm watching Survivor? I think that's the problem here. They never work together. I never knew this is the way the firm works. I would have thought, I mean, I mentioned in many other videos that the queen would be first, and anything that needs to be done goes to the queen first, and then Charles, and then William, and then whoever below that. But that's not the way things happen. They all doing their own thing and create division. Okay, all doesn't seem well in the House of Windsor. Is all the sniping and competition between the future kings really beneficial? And why does it feel like I'm watching Survivor? I think if there was an easy mechanism to shut it down when Elizabeth passes, many will opt for that. Game of Thrones says, quote, any man who must say I am the king is no true king. That is true. Tyrone Lannister. The whole thing is shambles. They were hoping this Jubilee year not be ruined by the American family, but looks like they worry about the wrong side of the family. The heir don't seem to be up to the job even before they start. Okay, that is the problem. They are way too obsessed with the Americans family, who are clearly minding their own business 1,000 miles away. That is for sure. If William has his way, the monarchy will be abolished, and then he can live his life as a gentleman farmer, which is all he ever wanted. We shall see, because once it's like, how will I say that? He doesn't know how it feels to work, to be like a regular person, regular job where money doesn't grow on tree. Okay, so once if he does get to that point of being in the same lifestyle as Harry, he's gonna wish he never did what he did here. Maybe it's better for the country and as a whole, because it seems like the country seems to be blind, doesn't want to change as well. But he's gonna get a shock of his life, right? Because Harry was always a hard worker, so he understands the position. He was never groomed to be a king, so he was always working harder. So he knew eventually at some point he will have to be doing what he's doing right now with his wife. But the other one, he's gonna get a shock of his life. All right, now William wants power and control, and he is prepared to banish those who do not fall in line. Give a man power and he will show you who he is. That's for sure. Okay, it doesn't matter what you do if you are not likable. That's the thing here. If the monarch itself focus on the people, no matter what happened, people will still stick by you. But they groom him to be who he is now, to be selfish, arrogant, to think that he's the only one that matters. So he's gonna get a shock of his life. Okay, can't force people to like you. Grow some self-awareness and look in the mirror. That's for sure. Okay, Scotland Pandemic Express tour was also disastrous. Will doesn't have the diplomatic chap to skip over Charles. He shows up and offends people. But giving the other lack of understanding of the world that British royal family and its handlers have shown, anything is possible. Okay, Scottish people are talking about independence. Okay, let's see here. So Prince William thinks the people of the Caribbean should decide their future while he is on holiday with his wife. That's great news for Scotland, as we would like to decide about our independence reference to, I guess, referendum to. The royal family should now be confined to England only in the future. Alright, are you saying that St. William briefed the press? What is it? Dan Wooten been saying, you know, a lot of the stuff that's been going on in the newspaper is coming straight from the royal family.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
Alright, after this, let me move on to the next. I wish to God these unelected people who happen to win the gene pool lottery will just abdicate themselves and disappear from society, where we are struggling to make reality the norm. A 40-year-old man-child, lazy, dim-wit, is acting like this in North Korea. Go get a job. I think this is like they out to examine why William is in such a hurry. His dad has been waiting for over 50 years and has always operated quietly within the system. Has the firm inadvertently caused this situation? This is also messy. It's the nonsense they put in his head. So the courtier probably shaking him up a little bit more to say more stupid things, to shake people, or to make people get angry to be abolished the monarch. This is the bad advice that Harry was talking about. They're giving William. He just can't do his stuff quietly and shut his mouth. Go boom the roses. Okay, not just William in a hurry. It's also the tabloid like the Daily Fail and royal reporters who cannot wait to make Buckingham Palace their headquarters, courtesy of William. That's probably true. Okay, and the press loves it. What a sick institution. Okay, Charles to William, and the words of an old Jamaican saying, I'm giving you a long rope to hang yourself. And who is in charge here? Just about to ask the same. Seems like Kensington Palace is running the monarchy. If this thought encourages calls to skip a generation, royalists are more out of touch than I previously thought. Prince Charles is more forward thinking at 75 than his 39-year-old son. This is kind of sad. Yes, I know what you mean. After witnessing William's court farewell tour and court, I have seen a better tour and more enthusiasm from old rock bands than this lot who are meant to be modernizing the British royal family. Methinks that the poor old guy has been overstretching himself or weak possibly in an effort to remain relevant to his paymasters. What a sad life. Okay, if only Charles or William had Harry on side. This is what happened when you let envy take over. That's why you never see the full picture. Oh well, grabs popcorn. Alright, there's more comment. Let me move on to the next tweet. Next tweet. Okay, Prince William's speech expressing regret for the legacy of slavery in Jamaica, quote, doesn't go far enough, end quote, and addressing calls for reparations, said Jamaican Member of Parliament Lisa Hanna. Oh, there she is. Oh shit, I was just about to follow her, but there's nothing. Alright, Lisa Hanna, quote, gone are the days when we will just accept a beautiful speech. Words without action only offend us. Perfect. This is what I keep on saying. These people like to do things in symbolic way.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes it's got more than financial.
Yeah. Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So, you know.
But the action. She was the one who gave who gave Kate that look. A 5-second video, I turned it into what, 3 minutes. Alright, so let's listen to this.
I said that I didn't think both Prince William and Prince Charles were very bold or courageous in what they said, because condemnation without action is hollow. And so while we appreciate the royal regrets, which is what I said, it doesn't go far enough. What we would like to see is you condemn something, you say sorry for it, and you say, here's what we are going to do to right those wrongs of history. And
she's spot on. She is absolutely spot on. Look at when he went to, what is it, the Ukrainian, whatever, was it a shelter or a place of donation, whatever it was. He's like, we really care about this, but then bring any money. What did he say? He could just do a smile. Okay, so that's not really help. Those charities need donation money to survive. Where do they get the stuff to give out? Okay, those people who's giving their time, they have bills to pay. All right, so she's absolutely right. Let's continue.
What can happen, and Prince William is in a unique position now with where the world is, to look to his leadership of shaping and charting a new, fairer global society, especially for Black people. And he would be remembered for that. So he should take up that 10-point CARICOM reparations plan. Let us look at it. Let us look at the healthcare requests that we're looking at, or suggestions. Let us look at the museums. Let us look at the technical transfer. Let us look at debt cancellation. Let us look, first of all, at the apology. Let us look at the fact that there was tremendous genocide, that was basically perpetrated by the United Kingdom on millions of Black people who came to the Caribbean. Let's start there. It's not only abhorrent. You have to get stronger in your actions, and that's what people want to see. Gone are the days when we would just accept a beautiful speech. That doesn't placate us, because words without actions only offend us, and that's what I think you saw. I said,
she's right. She's right. This is the thing Harry been saying. He knows it will be right. I came across some very good tweets that shows videos of Harry and Meghan.
Across the Commonwealth, there's no way that we can move forward unless we acknowledge the past. And I think so many people have done such an amazing, incredible job of acknowledging the past and trying to right those wrongs. But I think we all acknowledge on here that there is so much more still to do. It's not going to be easy, and in some cases it's not going to be comfortable. But it needs to be done, because guess what? Everybody benefits. So I think there's a hell of a lot that we together need to acknowledge, but I only see hope and optimism in the fact that we could only do this together.
We have to, in this moment in time, say, we're going to have to be a little uncomfortable right now, because it's only in pushing through that discomfort that we get to the other side of this and find the place, as you're pointing out, where a high tide raises all ships.
Again, talking about this kind of thing. All right, they want to face that, talk about it, and move forward and try to resolve this, because they know this is very painful. So they need to talk about it. She's spot on. She's spot on. Okay, but what did they do? They kick Harry and Meghan out. They don't want to do this. They like to put bandage onto things. They never want to resolve stuff. Okay, because these tweets, because they were part of the things that I was supposed to record yesterday, but I didn't record anything. All right, let's go to the comment. Quote, words without action only offends us. End quote. On point. I think so too. The British royal family are enjoying the fruit of the vast fortune amassed from the enslavement, genocide, and looting of resources of Black and brown people. Quote, sins of the fathers. End quote. That is true. This is spot on. Okay, the mindfulness mediation institution. Apology without changed behavior is just manipulation. That is true also. That is true. Okay, I love the Jamaican accent. Okay, love her. Her voice and her eloquence remind me so much of Prime Minister Markle of Barbados. Okay, used to be on my travel list, not anymore. Okay, fine. Okay, anyway, if plenty of other place. Okay, I'm quite sure Lisa doesn't know how it works. Okay, it is never going to be left to Prince Charles or Prince William to decide whether or not Jamaica receive reparation. Some people said that the gift of the island of Jamaica at independence was the reparation. The thing is that, William is saying he's sorry, he's this, is that. Yes, you're sorry. What can you do to show the Jamaican people you are sorry? Are you working towards certain things? Because he has a position where he could pick up the phone and call the prime minister. Okay, maybe it's not up to him solely. He could call and start talking. How can we change what was done in the past? What happened? Then those slaves get reparation. Okay, so the same thing. The descendants of the enslaved, the Jamaican people whose forefathers were enslaved. All right, so a lot of things can be done. Action speaks louder than words. It's true. All right. Okay, apologies don't pay the bill. That's this comment down here. That's right, apologies don't pay the bills. Okay, reparation should be from the descendants of the rich slave owners, not taxpayers. Well, the same way they were able to find the money to pay the slave owners, the same way the government, the system could find a way. Look at this. You guys are willing to pay taxes, tuition, your tax money. So if you guys really feel that way, instead of your tax money going to the institution, it should go toward those reparation. Okay, you guys still find a way to pay the slave owners. So if there's a will, there's a way. Okay, if folks receive land from previous slave owners, then they should be the ones to provide a reparation. Okay, getting action from government from 1962. It's thing is that they're not talking about the reparation. They're not talking about it. But to pay the slave owners, descendants, the thing, they find their way. But they're not talking about it. If they were talking about it, they will find a way. That's because they don't care. All right, let's go to the next tweet. All right. Too funny. What he said, the PM in Jamaica, Prime Minister in Jamaica said what he said. Oh, well, that's life. Okay, 1 minute and 58 seconds. Let's see here how long people have been saying this. It is an easy popularity illusion, but that is all it is. The royal family is moving into the constitution of this country, which will take this to undo, assuming there is an appetite. Good luck. Yeah, I did say that as well. It will take a very long time to undo all this nonsense, and especially right now, the government that the UK has is still messing things up. It's gonna take a very long time to undo all the mess. Okay, so how is the US different? How did they treat the native people? Well, this story is not about the American. People in America are talking about this. Look at this, how they're trying his race theory in America, because they know they did wrong. Okay, they know they did wrong, but this is not about America right now. Okay, I live in America. It's not like I'm giving a pass to of what's going on in the US, but this store, we're focusing on this store. People need to understand this is about the UK going to its Commonwealth. Okay, so let's not get the United States involved in this. United States has its own baggage, a lot of baggage, and they're still doing a lot of stuff that is wrong. Okay, how did Black Lives Matter started? Okay, so I think it was Trayvon Martin or something like that, that young man who Zimmerman killed and stuff like that, and then after the trial he got off scot-free. That, you know, sparked the Black Lives Matter movement. And then you have that other one where the police put his knees on his neck and then spark the movement again, and then that went globally. All right, so the United States is dealing with its own issues. Okay, you got the Rodney King thing that happened, and was it the 90s? Yeah, I think in the 90s. All right, all of this, there's a lot of incident in the US that we need to deal with. Okay, the wounds are still there, but this one, This one, the trip, the Caribbean tour, has to do with the Caribbean and the United Kingdom. So it's not like, don't bring the US into that part. The US has its own baggage, a lot of baggage, and then they keep doing at it. Look at this. We have the January 6th still going on. Okay, trying to find, put some people to jail, but they're still investigating. All right, so this is the thing here, and this is why voting is important. If we then go out and vote and do all of these things that needs to be done in the midst of the pandemic, people stood in line to vote, okay, the things that we're finding out about January 6th would have been, you know, evidence will be thrown away, all of that. All right, the US is trying. We are hanging thread. I've been saying this. All right, the US and the UK, the way it was going during Trump administration, it was parallel. Same thing was going on. But a lot of people with moral and some people break from party line and vote for the right person to take over. But the UK, it continues. This is what I'm saying. I don't understand how the UK then do something better. But what they did, they removed people who could have been put the country in a better path, and they put their nonsense, the Tories, I believe. How come the prime minister still prime minister for the amount of nonsense that I see going over there? All right, so I went off to politics here, but what is it? This is thing here. All right, let's see here. Let me read this and then move on. So how is the US different? How did they treat the native people? They invade their land, rob their wealth, massacre and starve them. And by the way, the UK did that. Okay? It's the UK. They started that. And then once the people get their feet on the ground and then the king wanted to rule them, it started from the UK. The UK did that. Okay? Let's not forget that part. I forgot this part as well. Okay, they invade their land, rob their wealth, massacre and starve them, and enslave Africans, criticize the British Empire. I agree, but USA was the bloody same. What the fuck? What is this person is saying? It was to the British Empire. What the hell is this guy? Okay. Oh my God. Let's read some of the comment in this. Okay, it was Britain, Spain, etc. that invaded America. Please read before you comment. That is true, but everything after 1776 is on you guys because you became independent. But bury my heart at the wounded knee. The US ruthless continue the colonization of the continent. All right, let me leave that alone. Let me leave that on. Okay, I love John Oliver so much. All right, let me move on. Okay, I'm heading an hour now, so I need to hurry up. I have maybe 4 or 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4 more tweets. Okay, before we talk about Crisis Summit, can we talk about the fact that these photos were taken almost 10 years apart? 10 years of learning on the job, 3 kids meeting a whole decade, and Will and Kate learn nothing. I think I retweeted something out of that. Yeah, 10 years. What did I say? I think something like it takes 10 years, you know, a decade to ruin a generation. It can happen as well. All right, they learn nothing. Yeah, that's the thing here. They learn absolutely nothing. Oh, that's a thread of hers. Okay, they aren't savior of anything, especially not the British monarchy. Okay, before you, it was about respecting the visiting cultures, in that you and William and Kate and black people are stupid. There wasn't a way to diplomatic. Okay, for a year the world has been wondering what the empty point of view will be, and this is it. Will and Kate were on a mission to not only keep the Caribbean but also with racism allegation. They fell miserably on both counts. While this tour might be the most talked about right now, we should note that the Cambridges have had a single tour that wasn't a disaster, and that was because they had an infant judge with them. The Cambridges have been publicly told not to come back to Australia. Really? Scotland, Wales and Jamaica. The Queen had no map up the mess William made in Scotland just last year. My goodness. All right, there's me here. 9 people like it. Okay, there's my response. Okay, it doesn't take too long to ruin a doesn't doesn't take too long to teach and advance a generation. From 0 to 10 years old, I've learned from my 10-year-old. Not that I'm an outstanding parent, and raising my kids, they've taught that it appears that they always need a perceived platform above others so as to feel important. Okay, and it was taken in 2012. They were both already 30-something years old, college graduates, so-called saviors of the monarchy. On average, they are treated better than their chronological age by royal reporters. That is true. They're treating them like babies. Okay, the British keep them because they love to dream of the empire days. These images give them the superior feeling. I never thought of that. Yeah, same as the Jeep ride faces fan base. Best known as Want and Can't. Okay, I like can't and unable. Okay, it's not a peace crisis, it's a colonial. Yep, because Brent Cambridge was all about leaning and heavily on the colonial imperial Britain. They still got the Confederate widow photo on display to show that these errors were what they were going with for their brand. This comment reminds me of the TV show Married with Children, where Al always take the glory, remember the glory of his football, high school football years, where he's always cherishing that championship that he did when he was in high school. But some people don't know how to move forward, you know? But anyway, that just crossed my mind while I'm editing. Going with for their brand. Okay, everyone else, they didn't have to learn from their mistakes. Their mistake, they will never be made to learn from their mistakes. That's the thing. They never learn from their mistake. Billy and Silly, okay, this one is me. Billy and Silly have always seen their role as reigning supreme like Granny. It's about fancy with some popularity and adulation thrown in. It's not about service or growing as people, more like stepping into some glory owed to them when the time comes. To them when the time comes. Okay, good reflection. Irritating to read about the young couple. At 40, they are stilted, stuck in the past, locked in their certainties and short, hopeless. Certainties and short, hopeless. Okay, I don't think it's their age that the problem, but their regressive ideas that make them old. Harry and Meghan are right there with them, age-wise, but light years away in progressive thought and work. That's a very good comparison here, and it's true. And the thing is that it's the way, the mentality, the nonsense they put in William's head. That's the thing, making him feel like he's bigger than life. What is it? And that video that has the K flag. All right, to them, this that they the firm belief, there's God is always first, and then the firm, they come between God and the rest of the people. So they next to God, okay, and then below them nobody should surpass them, and you have the subjects, the commonwealth, the people. All right, so this is why they always get jealous when other people is doing better than them, because nobody's supposed to surpass them. But when you look at their the way they behave, their competence, they are incompetent, you know. So they get jealous easily because they can't do any better. Okay, the best thing the royal family did for Harry is to throw him to the wolves at 17. All his mistakes were out there to the world to see. He was uncomfortable and learned from mistakes. People learn and grow from their mistakes, and William isn't allowed to feel uncomfortable. That's the thing. I've met Harry learned at an early age. Okay, this right here, which is why the derangers keep saying Harry is a racist, but the Nazi banned pig was in 2005, and the other incident in 2009, in which Harry already on up to and up 24 respectively. He has clearly learned, because there has never been a repeat. That is true. That is true. All right, they were only there to push what he was taught, colonialism. That's the thing here. This is what they put in his head. Okay, yep, I'm glad at least Harry learned. Yep. And this is what I'm like, I don't understand how Harry was able to get out of this, because all around him it's negativity. Okay, William and Kate love to be praised and lifted high, but lack work ethic. That's the thing here. They are the laziest king and queen. They are set over the Commonwealth and don't have any knowledge what their job title is. They forget they are there to serve, give back what was stolen. Okay, how can you lose 3 countries in 8 days? That's another thing. Well, they're still there. They're still there because they haven't. Barbados is gone. That's a given. It's a fact. But Jamaica, Belize, and what's the other one? Belize and no, is it Bahamas or something like that? The 3 countries that they went to visit. They're still there. They didn't do the steps, the proper step to get out of there. So they're still there. Okay, tone deaf, living in a bubble. These pictures will never go away ever. Am I here for it? The forever stain on William and Kate. Karma. Alright. Then once say, once your job, you're just dumb, so you make dumb mistakes. Will and Kate are almost my age, and they still making dumb and tone. Your quote. I love that you quote her. Rest in peace, Whitney. Alright, there's more. Let me move on. The conversation in there is pretty good. Let's move on. Next tweet. Alright, quote, I probably should have effed around. Oh my god. And having some crazy to the point tweet. There's me laughing. Okay, I can't help it. I'm 66. Mother Charles, she used to mortify us. Okay, I mean, let's see, 3 seconds.
You shouldn't have been talking shit. You shouldn't have been talking shit. You shouldn't have been.
Just because. Me about this, sure, it's perfect. Chef kiss perfect, to be honest. Yeah, of course. All right, there's more comment, but let's move on to the next one. Yep, my goodness. Let's see here. All right, there's Umi. The Queen is still hoping to attend tomorrow's memorial service for Prince Philip at Wabi. Okay, Westminster Abbey. This evening, Buckingham Palace share a look at the order of service, which, attended by family, friends, and dignitaries and royals, see attached, will celebrate the Duke's life and legacy. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, service of Thanksgiving for His Royal Highness the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, 1921. So, wow, 2021. 100 years old. Okay, Tuesday the 29th, March 22, 11:30 a.m. Okay, you could freeze this and read it because I'm already past an hour. I'm not gonna read that. All right, and there's more. Pause your screen and read it. Oh, one more. And there's this order of service. There's music. All right, so freeze your screen and read it. All right, let's see here. Update. Buckingham Palace said is intending to attend the memorial service later this morning. A decision has been left in case the monarch was not feeling up to it. All right, so he added to it. This was the day before, and this was an update to it. All right, so let's see here. Okay, as those gathered include royals from around the world, representative from 100 of charities, and family members from Prince Philip's side singing the hymn. Quote, he who will valiant be. The Queen, escorted by son Prince Andrew, take her seat in Westminster Abbey. There was a lot of cries. Wait until I do the next video. All right, so let's hear 45 seconds. God damn. Did you see them? They bow down? My goodness, this is the thing people cannot understand. Look at this right here. Look at them right here bowing down to her. Wondering how Prince Philip is doing on the other side. If he's still bound, whoever died who's in the same universe as him are bowing down to him. There's none of that on the other side. But anyway, let's see what else are they showing. I'm just fast forwarding. The talk that was going on, well, let me wait until I get to those tweets in next video. All right, let's see here. In grateful remembrance of Prince Philip, we then commit ourselves to live as he lived. Not really. okay, and faith and the service of Her Majesty with reverence for our world and our neighbors. Prince George and Princess Charlotte listen to the Dean of Westminster. Okay, 27 seconds.
Acknowledging our loss, we turn to the God who is our help, for he will renew our hope. In grateful remembrance of the Prince Philip, we then commit ourselves to live as he lived, in faith, in the service of Her Majesty, and with a greater reverence for our world and our neighbors. Acknowledge.
As I'm watching that video, all I'm thinking, each one of these people have something in their mind, unethical things going on. And I guess them two here, having the kids between them, that was the best thing. So they don't sit next to each other. Let's see here. Lord, I heard George is going. Okay, so this was the day before. Remember, these two videos were update. Okay, let's see here. They've got him to go as a cloud because Harry's not gonna be there. Right, they are pulling out all the blacks they can find. Karen and the Kingdom Choir will be there. Okay, it's weird how they have poorly. Is it that poorly? And if so, it's elder. Okay, it's elder abuse if she needs a wheelchair, but the people of us won't let her use one because of how it looks. Okay, so that was the day before. Okay, before the event, these comments were, before these videos were put, before this update, because they didn't say if the Queen was gonna go. But now, on the day of, they knew the Queen was gonna go because the person who walked with her was, a lot of people were upset. Prince Andrew. Okay, Prince Andrew was with her. And I think the law over there, I could be wrong, is that if they're gonna arrest Prince Andrew, if he is next to the monarch, they can do it, something like that. All right, so let me move on. There's more comment, but I want to finish with this. I'm already 12 minutes past the hour. Here, I miss drinking too much wine and being messy on Twitter. All right, that's me responding to her. I'm waiting for nephew. Meanwhile, I'll drink for you. All right, soon until then, more for the 20s. All right, come sit by me. Pull up a chair right now. She can drink. Next tweet. And this is my last one. Okay, so the Queen doesn't want to be seen in a wheelchair, even though she has mobility issues, but she doesn't mind being seen with Prince Andrew. Okay, that was the 29th. That was yesterday. So now the thing was happening. People saw what was going on. All right. It's reported that the Queen is on her way from Windsor in a car with Prince Andrew, which put him at the heart of the story today now. This is why they wanted Harry to come, so Harry could be talk of people don't look at the Andrew situation, but Harry wasn't there to give them that nonsense to talk about. Okay, does the Queen, this man has only a month ago paid a trial man to avoid going to jail, who accused him of sexually. Okay, beloved Philip's memorial with Prince Andrew by her side with more. Her in the car. Oh my god, the finger pointing, the emoji, there's that here. Okay, front row seat for Prince Andrew at Prince Philip's memorial, Westminster Abbey. That's the finger pointing. There he is right there. Okay, the level of priority. Okay, he's her son. No matter how horrible a person he has become, his mom still loves him. This is what I was saying about William after he called his mom paranoid. For many of us, okay, to us, somebody else's kids will be completely different from the mother. But Princess Diana just turned her back from her son. It's not like she's gonna add more pain to his misery, because his action is causing his own misery. So Princess Diana just turned her back and said, I have enough with you. The shield that I have for you, no longer there. So it's almost like this, where I keep on saying, a love for a mother will always be there. Okay, no issue with him being at his father's memorial, but the ride with him and the car was purposeful and from a family all about optics, who also happens to be head of state. This is not a good look. In one tweet I was like, the Queen was like, I'm the Queen, you deal with it. Whom else will have word with him? Okay, good point. Maybe the kids. All right, maybe the kids. All right, so there's a lot of other people and stuff like that. Camilla. Okay, you should stop sympathizing with sex offender mate. Not the best look. Okay, nope, that puts Prince Andrew at the center of the story. What's wrong with the Rota? How do they manage to always not see the main characters and issues? What training do they get? This may sound terrible to some, but I hope Archie and Lily never meet or come in contact with this family. Never. Okay, she has her priorities straight, apparently. No shame. Okay, I'd rather be willed in a hospital bed full of IVs than seen with him. I mean, like some of the other people saying, that's her son. All right, that's her son. Yes, the thing that he did is despicable. All right, there's no excuse for it. But at the end of the day, this is the Queen's son. All right, that's it. All right, so such vanity and stupidity at the same time. All right, this is it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer, let the blind see. This needs to that. Prayer, let the blind see that. The Lord gives sight to the blind. The Lord lifts up those who are bowed down. The Lord loves the righteous, and that they hear the words of the scroll. And out of gloom and darkness, the eyes of the blind will see. This is different. I usually don't let the blind see, but this sounds different to me. All right, let's do an image. Okay, let's do this one. Open my eyes that I may see things from it. Okay, Psalm 119:18. Okay. All right, so let's leave it as that. Yeah, let's leave it as that. Okay, so I'll keep this as this. Maybe this one. Let's do this one. Okay, God who made his light shine in our hearts to of the knowledge of the glory of God and the face of Christ. 2 Corinthians 4:6. That's it. Let's go back to my back end. Okay, it's $311.02. It's been 20 hours and 7 minutes. Let me refresh, see if the money changed, the estimate changed. Nope, still the same. So that, please take a moment to share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, I'm gonna do video 2, I guess.